Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Repentance. I have been fighting off a cold for the last week, so we are going to do something that requires as little effort as possible, and that will be Tainted Lilith Greedier mode. And I hope we're going to have a good time with it, with a Curse of the Blind to start off with, which is great. As you might tell from the sound of my voice, I haven't fully recovered yet, so there's a decent chance that this will be the only content this week. But that's just gonna be the way it is. For now, let's just move on, try and kill the enemies in the cellar, and not worry about things too much. We're playing with a new gamepad. Nothing can go wrong, I'm sure of it. Except for the potential computer problems I've been having recently, but hopefully none of that will rear its ugly head and we can just safely, from a decent distance away, just keep smacking whips into the enemies like this. Not get hit by any attacks, which, with this character, it is fairly easy not to take too much damage on these first floors, especially just because it's, well, this attack just more or less insta-kills everything. And that's just a very nice way of living life. I might still buy a key to see what's in the other item room, and hopefully that's not going to mess me up too bad. Like specifically something like soy milk could really ruin this run, but other than that, I think we can get away with most things as this character, honestly, so hopefully we can just get away with doing that. I will just first clear out the remaining waves, though, to give me a little bit more thinking time about that idea, because Curse of the Blind greed mode always leads to fairly poor decision making at the end of the day. And perhaps I shouldn't just go with my first instincts for once, and instead give it a little bit of thought. But truth be told, I most likely have already made my decision a long time ago. But yeah, as you can see, this is more or less self-explanatory. Haunt can still be a little messy with his brimstone attacks, of course, as per usual, and his tear attacks as well. If you can get him above a rock, then at least a tear attack doesn't really do anything anymore, but other than that, we're pretty much good to go. Now, one more wave remains before we gamble on an item room. Hopefully it's going to be alright. If not, I don't mind doing this run again, but again, I wouldn't mind clearing this run as quickly as humanly possible, just to ease things a little bit in terms of speaking, because I have noticed the more I talk, the more likely I am to go in a big old coughing fit, and that's not fun for anyone, because I have to edit that out, and y'all don't want to listen to that. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I'm going to give this beggar some hearts, because there is some hearts available here as well. What could possibly go wrong? Maybe just one more. If we do this, then at least we'll have a bomb as well, so that's kind of nice. Maybe this will give us 5 coins. Yeah, so that kind of worked out. There we go. A card. Empress card. That's not too bad. That might actually help out during either one of the floors or just during the final fight, so don't mind that. Bomb's wig. That heals us up entirely, so that's one full red heart for us right there. And occasionally we might get some spiders out of it as well, so that's nice. Very good. So far, so good. We've made it through the basement, on to the caves. One more health, that's always nice. That is effectively a 1 use per floor holy mantle, so that's not too bad either. There's marbles there, which we could use to eat the trinket if we really wanted to, but I don't think that's really worthwhile. And we could buy some cards as well if we were so desired. Part of the Lord of the Flies transformation could be good. It also adds some protection. The cave's also a floor where I'm not overly concerned about what is going to happen here, because quite frankly, most of these enemies aren't really going to do much of anything, especially when we get waves like this where they just all sit around for a while and genuinely not do anything. So it's working out so far. Very nice. Just gonna attack this from a distance, I think, because I didn't want to deal with it. Gotta watch out for those invisible champions, but other than that, things are going peachy. I am occasionally knocking away the coins in rather awkward locations, but still, overall, nothing to really concern ourselves with too much. Look at that. Even with champion mushrooms, we still have plenty of time to clear these waves, so... all in all, nothing to worry about. There goes our holy mantle, but I suppose that's fine. We did have to use it at some point during this floor. I was a little tempted to go into the curse room, I suppose, if we could afford something like that. But other than that, I wasn't really looking forward to anything there, so pretty much worked out. Now, there wasn't really anything to buy here. I could get a key, but that's about it. I could get a card, but I'm just gonna keep moving on. Arguably could just leave this boss alone until the next wave and then clear both of them, but honestly with Tainted Lilith, we have plenty of time. It does not take very long to clear some of these bosses. That's a little bit of a scary one, especially if he keeps doing this, but hopefully we're gonna be okay. I think that did the full heart of damage, so I do need to be somewhat careful here. This is a lot of quick fire tears right now. Oh, they went all my soul hearts, unfortunately. Ah, well. What can you do? Makes the curse room a little bit more tempting again, because now we don't have any soul hearts to lose, but yeah, we'll see, I suppose. We still have to survive this wave, and it's not the easiest wave, especially with a character that doesn't move very fast, and that's exactly what we are. We are able to at least whip away these enemies, so that does help out quite a bit, I would say. It more or less reliably keeps them away from us, so as long as we just keep moving, I feel like we're gonna be okay just fine here. One hit. Oh, they only do half a heart of damage as well. Yeah, this is gonna be okay. No worries at all. Very nice. And that's pretty good. It's really good, actually. As long as I remember to leave the rooms whenever I take damage, then we're pretty much good to go. But that more or less doubles my damage for the entire time, so I don't mind that. Not really too much interesting in the shop there, so we're just going to keep on moving on. Hopefully the next floor is going to give us a little bit more health, a little bit more damage, a little bit more tier rate. Stats, really. I just like stats. I would love some stats right now. That, there's no way... Because also we got some soul hearts from the crown as well, so that's like... there's no way we're going to lose that much health, surely. It would be ridiculous when you really think about it. That is a game-breaking bug that's on sale. Also a poop trinket. Which... for a second I thought that was going to destroy my holy mantle effect there, but fortunately it came back when I picked up the thing. I'll take the game-breaking bug, I suppose, and see if we can change this into something better. A card. Hanged Man. Alright. Take that. Another Hanged Man. I mean, not quite what I was looking for the second time around, I suppose, but fair enough. With the lucky foot, I'll also just take this. Ooh, horse pill. Power pill. Infested? Balls of steel. Very nice. I mean, the good pills were pretty much guaranteed the moment we got, what's it called? The, lucky foot. But it's nice that there's just some good stuff in there. That's a lot of health suddenly. Also, I need to remember to actually buy a key at some point, I suppose, but we'll get to that when we get to that. I wonder what power pill even does in this horse pill form, because I have to imagine it's effectively the same, but maybe longer. But we'll see what happens, I suppose. Yeah, let's just use it there. That's the good stuff right there. Look at this really slow movement speed. Didn't seem to do much of anything. So, maybe... I just didn't notice the effect. I am very large. Actually, yeah. Maybe it's like a huge growth as well. Because my damage is 21 right now, and I feel like it wasn't 21 previously. So if it does that forever, that would be lovely, but I'm guessing it only happens for the remainder of me being in this room, most likely. I'd be surprised if it lasts any longer than that, but we'll see, I suppose. Little low-key. No worries when you deal 21 damage. Also, I'm occasionally turning these coins into different consumables because of that game-breaking bug, and so far we've gotten some pretty interesting things out of it. I mean, world card's never gonna be useful, but some of the other things seem kind of nice. Wouldn't mind changing that half a red heart into something else for sure. Come on, there you go. Into another bomb, very nice. A devil deal. Honestly, not bad. Pretty tempting. And yeah, I did lose my damage up after I left the room, so that's unfortunate, but... yeah, I'll take that. I don't know if we're really wanting to go for devil deals this time around particularly, but I don't mind it. I am gonna get a key. I'm gonna get an energy baby. I guess I'll take that as well. And yeah, fair enough. What do we got? We have God's Flesh. I mean, it's not great, but I'll just eat that for some stats that I don't really care about too much. Probably shouldn't have eaten the bread thinking about it, but simultaneously then we got a devil deal, so at the end of the day, it's probably not the worst choice. Raw liver? I mean, that's a hard one to say no to. Especially since we got devil deals, I'll just take that immediately, actually. Since if we're going to get a good devil deal on this floor as well, I'd like to have the health for it for sure. That was just a random explosion there, fair enough. And let's blow up these two for maybe 2 more coins. Very nice, very good. Little tempted by Buddy in a Box, but that's just because I always am, so, I mean, that doesn't really mean anything. Obsessed Fan is, edible. That's nice. Also, I forgot to actually get the Empress card back after we were done in the previous floor, I just noticed, but, doesn't matter too much. It's a little bit of a shame for sure, but we'll manage, I'm sure. If I don't keep double tapping, then the game breaking bug isn't going to turn all my consumables into random crap. But, I mean, it could be useful at times. And that just gave us a key. I think. I really don't want to get hit by this one. Or that one, really. Really anything that deals more than 1 heart of damage, I'd rather just stay away from as far as possible in most days. Yeah, I'm just continuously accidentally using the game-breaking bug, but it is getting us a lot of consumables that I ordinarily wouldn't have, so I mean, it's not like the worst thing in the world. Full card, we could use that to teleport out of the thing there. The curse room, might as well visit it in a second. One of them's already dead. We should eat every pill in the game just because we got that lucky foot as well. All the negative pills will just become positive or neutral, so pretty great. All in all, just having a wonderful time. I hope everyone else is as well. Unfortunately, just took some damage, so pretty much lost the majority of my damage because of that, due to how the crown works, but we'll get it back in just a moment here. Need to stop getting hit by little Loki there, though. Right, so let's eat this. Actually, let's make sure that there isn't like an amazing devil deal item to eat or something. Like sulfur could be in there or something. I wouldn't mind having that. I'm actually gonna actually, I should buy this. I'm gonna re-roll it and then I just immediately change my mind. Alright. Let's check this out. 2 bloats, very cool. We can just avoid taking as much damage. He's just brimstoning nothing. Very nice. Love me some fear effects when they work in my advantage. Which is definitely not all times, but this time it was. There we go. No concerns. We got another crown, but that one only activates at 1 full red heart, which is unlikely to happen. We got a demon baby, but I did just spend enough money that I can't buy the Buddy in a Box, so conjoin becomes a little bit less likely. I mean, it could happen. It doesn't really hurt to take it. I mean, it hurts a little bit, I suppose, but it doesn't hurt a lot. So that's fine. Yeah, fair enough. Let's go see what's over here. It is a tier 8 up. Very nice. And a range up as well. Both not too terrible. Pretty great. Yeah, let's just quickly visit the curse room while I still have this full card. I guess I could do that on the next floor as well, but too late now. Should have done it on the next floor instead. I regret my decisions immensely. Might as well take the power pill. Should have actually... I could have used the power pill to go in, but then I wouldn't be able to go out anymore. It's like a whole thing. No concerns, but like not maybe the best choices. Home. Alright, so we got 2 keys. There's a purple flame there, which I'm not loving. The jawbone is... I mean, it's great, but I might just eat that as well. That is a speed up and a key as well, so not too terrible. Might as well get this. 4.5 volts, pretty good. Especially if we can get something like, what's it in our thingy? If we can get like sulfur in our void there, then that's obviously pretty great. Let's just do this. Just in case we want to use that charge key later on. And genuinely I might actually just take it now to eat that boomerang and then come back for it later once, or have a fully charged void later when we are done here. So that's nice. Some more tier 8, very good. Allows us to shoot our whip a little bit quicker than usual, which is obviously quite nice. These enemies' helmets aren't actually helping them, which is also pretty great. Good stuff all around. Really just need to avoid the top right corner, and if we can just do that, then we're pretty much golden, I think. A little bit more brimstone than I would like, perhaps, but other than that, whoops. And a little bit more usage of this trinket than I would have hoped for as well, but overall, very happy with it if I just keep getting hit once. So hopefully we can keep that up. I also kind of want to just get, like, enough devil deals that I just end up with 1 more heart at the end of the day, I suppose. Sun card is not too bad, because I really wouldn't mind if that other crown also activated. Yeah, that was good. Definitely unavoidable. God, fear really does some weird stuff to bloat, doesn't it? Didn't expect him to just shoot downwards for the entire fight every time he got feared, but that is seemingly the way it's going. Don't mind it, but it's just a little odd. Hang out next to this boss right here. Little bit slow on the draw, but yeah, fair enough. No worries. We should probably use the power pill, I suppose, if we want to not take damage here as much as possible. Not sure when I want to use it, but at some point, I'm sure. Well, that's looking pretty good. Tempted to use it here, but this attack's not as hard to dodge anymore. Not sure. I guess when there's like a lot of them coming from the side, I actually wouldn't mind having the power pill for that. But simultaneously, it's not like a terrible time to try and deal damage to them either. Yeah, fair enough. No Krampus either. Berserk could be interesting to have in the thing. I'm gonna take both just so I'm at 1 red heart. I'm just gonna put that in there and hope it works out. I don't know if it will. Might not. But I'm hoping it does. That's not terrible. That could be okay. I don't really want that too much. I might just get 3 more soul hearts. Because we haven't gotten any other syringes yet. I don't mind a speed up for sure, but... nah. We're good. Do I want sun more than power pill? I really am not sure. Probably want the sun more just because it can clear a room. It's really the only use I'm probably going to be using it for, but still, it's something. Our tier rate's pretty much going to be ridiculous. So that's nice. Our damage is good until we take damage, which is not ideal, but it'll work, I suppose. Infested? Alright. Yeah, let's just keep moving. See if we can quickly clear this out and then call it a day soon afterwards. Look at how quickly this whip is coming out now. It's actually really silly, but pretty great, because that's just the way it is when you have a tier rate of 6, which is far above what it usually is. But when you have some items that don't mind what a maximum is, then yeah, it does become a little bit easier for sure. Just gonna try to charge up my void as much as possible and see if we can make as much use out of that as possible during the actual fight against Ultra Greed. I'm not sure how well Berserk is going to work, if at all. But I like the idea of it. I do have to get really close to enemies, which I'm not loving, especially not with this character, obviously, since the whole point is having long range. And that just being a really nice time. What is still alive? What is still... Oh, a little hot. Didn't even notice him. Fair enough. Cannot re-roll anything here, so health is going to be tricky to get, unfortunately. We'll be able to bomb these two. 2 more coins. I'll just buy whatever's on sale here, I think. That's not great. You know what? I didn't know this one was actually part of Conjoined. That actually does make him a little bit more interesting. But, yeah. Not super excited by that. That's not too bad. I mean, the greeds are probably more worrying than the carrying queen here. Especially if they just shoot non-stop. That's not great. Carrying queen's dead. The other ones are dying. Very nice. Took a little bit more damage there than I wanted to, obviously, but we'll manage. This is a little rough. One's already dead, though. Kind of nice that it worked out that I could just stand next to him the entire time there, huh? Didn't even expect that to work, but when I noticed I wasn't taking damage, I did not mind it. 19 coins. I mean, it doesn't really matter. The king doesn't really do anything bad at this stage, I suppose, but it's kind of a gamble in the hope that the next item is going to be good. Queen of Hearts, kinda alright. Wheel of Fortune, Chariot, twice. Yeah. In that case, Free Curse Room, which leaves a little bit to be desired, but, you know, it tried. Fair enough. Okay, and then we have Sun, Queen of Hearts, Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun again. Well, fair enough. This shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, one's already dead. Not sure where the third one is. I think he's coming up. Very nice. Very good. Nothing to concern ourselves with. Bad PhD, part of Conjoin, but I can't quite reach that. 1 black heart. But also we wouldn't have our crown active anymore because it only activates on 1 red heart. So we're just going to have to keep that. And yeah, this will just have to be our build. I guess I can blow up these 2 flames in case there's a soul heart inside. Unfortunately, there was not. We have 2 uses of Berserk available. And 1 more thing to use our game-breaking bug on. We got a bomb. Which we could use to destroy the Fool's Gold, but I'm doubting that that's going to get me anything that I would... Oh, alright. Never mind. I just mostly wanted the coins for the donation machine. Instead, we also got a trinket to increase the fire rate of familiars, which... Yeah, that seems reasonable. Let's see how much that changes it, actually. Seemingly not at all. I might not actually affect this one. Maybe my tier rate's just maxed out. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. I think I'd rather have the Holy Mantle effect, but simultaneously we're probably going to get that from the blanket as well. So it doesn't matter too much. But it is still kind of nice to have, I suppose. Very good. Let's hope we can do it here. Decent damage. Very good tier rate. I mean, if I could just do that every time, then we're good. I really don't know when I'm supposed to use Berserk. If at all. Because it is a little fiddly that I'd have to, like, stand next to the boss. But that's really the only reason why I'm not doing that. Some coins in the bottom here? I did hear a nickel, I think. Didn't I? Oh yeah, there it is. When did that just get blown up by that attack? It didn't seem like there was anything nearby that would even hit it, but fair enough. Let's just hang out here for a while, eh? Just shoot from a long distance. I'm gonna play this as safe as possible because I want to make use of my damage as much as I can, but it does mean that I need him to use slightly less dangerous attacks the entire time if possible. And right now, he is just being a big old jerk. He is sniping, he's spawning the bad coins, Doing all sorts of nasty business, and I don't appreciate that. Fortunately, my big fly just protected me from a shot there, so that's nice. A lot of keys. Let's just destroy these because I don't really want to deal with them. And we have indeed managed to. I mean, we do still have that sun card if we really wanted to get rid of all the danger there. Might as well stop a little bit of healing here, but doesn't really do too much. Probably just save some shopkeepers there, but fair enough. Doesn't matter too much at the end of the day. I mean, it's going alright so far. Not sure how much the whip really adds to this fight compared to just shooting irregularly, but God, I don't think I've ever shot regularly with this character before. Except maybe with Soy Milk. There with our Holy Mantle, but it seems we still have it, so maybe we do actually get 2 of them with the trinket and the blanket. Yep. That one's gone now too, though. That's an interesting lesson. I actually didn't know it worked that way. This is not good. Oof. That coin really wanted it, but fortunately didn't quite work out at the end there. But it got surprisingly close. You stop this, though. They're still doing good damage, surprisingly. I really didn't expect this to go this well, really, but it is. So that's nice. Alright, hearts, that's fine. It's an attack where I don't really have to worry about stuff, and I can appreciate any time that one of those attacks gets used. We're respawning things quickly now, though. Just a little bit more and we're done with the first phase. And very nice. Very good. On to the next one. Can't quite hit him with that there. So we're just gonna hang out over here and shoot for a minute. Until, like, one of these coins gets too close, I suppose. There is a nickel in the corner, which I'm just gonna grab for fun. Protect ourselves from any danger. Another nickel over there, but he's probably gonna get that, unless I'm very greedy. Surprised that bomb didn't hit me at the end there, but fair enough. Just barely managed to avoid that, I guess. Kind of an awkward way to dodge that attack right there, because I just kind of went underneath them, but I think I just did it quickly enough that it worked out. Plus you can kind of see the shadows as well, I suppose. We're just gonna hang out here for a minute. Here's a bomb above me. Yep. Ah. Finally our damage was removed. Gonna deal twice as little damage from this point on, unfortunately. But fair enough. We did manage to keep that for an unusually long amount of time, so I honestly don't mind it too much. Because really that was the main challenge, but fortunately we are so close to the end now that we're probably gonna be okay here. I should not have run backwards like that. Berserk! Oh, it's long range Berserk? Oh. That would have been a good thing to know beforehand. High Priestess has appeared in the basement. The card, that is. Well, how does this work then? Oh, the Lilith thing has a blade. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's good to know. I guess I wasn't actually aware that that was how that worked, so... Happy I tried it at the end at least, but I probably should have tried it significantly sooner. Especially since there are still some batteries in this room as well. And especially since I would recharge it with the 4.5 volt battery as well. So yeah, it was just that I was worried that I have to run up to the boss and therefore I didn't bother, but oh well. It worked out in the end. We did a win. We unlocked a card. We have done a thing as a Tainted character. Probably the easiest Tainted character in the game, but still, it's yet a little bit more progress. Once again, this might be the only video this week because I did stop a couple of coughing fits during this video. And I'd like to recover first, but we'll see how this week progresses. Either way, hope y'all enjoyed it. Next time we play, we'll do another run with a different character. And I hope to see y'all there. Bye bye.